All right, you may proceed. Thank you.
All right. So one other thing to think about the word participating. Participating does not mean in a classroom, sitting in a chair and not actively pursuing the knowledge, exchanging information. A kid can sit in the classroom and not participate. Just because you're on the telephone does not mean you're participating. It just means you're on the telephone. So I need to say that to you. So, consent and disclosure statement. You're here under a court order for outpatient restoration. I am bound by the state of law to report all suspicions and allegations of physical or sexual abuse or neglect of a child, disabled adult, or an elderly adult. In such cases, you further understand that Suellen will make reasonable efforts to verify the credibility of such claims and evaluate prior to reporting such incidents to the appropriate state or local agency. That is pertaining to physical or sexual or abuse or neglect. You understand that if a credible report or elevation is made that you have a clear intention to harm yourself or others, that I'm required to report these actions to appropriate law enforcement personnel. You understand that although personal health information and mental health information is protected by state or federal privacy protection laws, that Suellen makes every effort to protect your personal information, and that I am required to release such information to you upon request to the Arizona Superior Court of Yavapai County and your attorney, which you say you don't have any. Your personal health information will not be released by Suellen to any other mental health or medical service provider under any circumstance. Services. You are here as a part of a legal or forensic program as ordered by the Arizona Superior Court of Yavapai County. These services are educational in nature and are not intended for the purpose of therapy or treatment of any kind. Confidentiality. The usual laws governing confidentiality between mental health workers and clients do not apply to the relationship or information obtained during the forensic program and evaluation. Information obtained during the forensic program will be shared with their individual's attorney and the Arizona Supreme Court of Yavapai County. This policy is also recognized Suellen use of professional testing scoring services, which I don't use, and other professional consultation is deemed advisable by Suellen. I do consult at times, but
Suellen, I don't mean to talk over you, but did you misstate the name of the court, Suellen? I think you made a little mistake there. You said Yavapai Superior, and I really think that it's Yavapai. You said Yavapai Supreme, and it's Yavapai Superior. Sorry. I think you made a mistake. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's okay.
Arizona Supreme Court of Yavapai in Yavapai County.
I think you mean the Superior Court, not Supreme.
Arizona.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's a Superior Court.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you said Supreme.
All right.
Yeah.
So we know which court it is.
No, well, we don't want to take anything for granted.
We are never going to get through this. We are never going to get through this 4-phase program if you are being so detailed. It doesn't really, saying it once, I get it. I am not a stupid individual like you are not a stupid individual. If you'd like to make corrections, I'm open for that. Thank you. If I make a mistake, please correct me. But don't drive the point down for, a whole minute. It's not necessary. Please.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Suellen. Please forgive me. I wasn't implying that you were stupid or not intelligent. I was just pointing out a mistake that seems to me extremely important. The court name seems important, and if you're going to educate me and you want my trust, then you really have to be more egoless about criticism. If you can, and if you can't...
I can. I absolutely can.
Okay, cool.
Saying,
cool.
point it out, but please, and say this is important to me. I understand that.
Okay.
And I corrected it, and I said I made that mistake, and I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't rub it in or anything.
Superior Court of Yavapai County.
I didn't rub it in or anything. You made the same mistake twice, but I didn't rub it in. But I think the name of the court is really critical information. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or call you stupid.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you too, Suellen.
You are welcome.
And you are welcome as well.
And I apologize
Unnecessary.
for not being so enough sensitive enough that this was important to you. I do hear you. It is important.
Your apologies aren't necessary. Not at all.
Yep. All right. So be aware that in certain instances, the law requires me to disclose privileged information. For example, a lot of this is repetitive. I apologize in advance. It's a repetitive. They like to drive the point of suspected child abuse, potential harm to oneself or others. And that's where I am required to disclose to the court and to the appropriate agencies or police or whoever to protect people. So this is just another statement like that, and you'll hear it again later down. So apologize again for the redundancy, but there it is.
All right.
They really want to make sure that people understand that suspected child abuse or potential harm to oneself or another is an instances where I will disclose that privileged information and record. Fees. You, the client, are not responsible for any additional fees related to the cost of this program, with the exception of if you do ever come to Yavapai County and we meet in person, it would be your time and your transportation costs that would fall to you. Otherwise, the court pays for the other parts of these fees.
So you get paid by the Yavapai Superior Court pays you? By the hour? For this service?
I submit an invoice. I am not contractual, but I submit an invoice for my time.
All right, thank you.
Consent. Some questions that I will ask you will touch on personal and private matters that could revive painful memories. I'm going to say that you've already covered a lot of those in our first time we talked, and I will welcome if you did write those down for email. I will give you my email and you can forward those to me, so we will not have to do that again in the curriculum. However, there will still be some other questions that I will ask around that, the questions that the courts will need, but that's in phase 2, that's down the road. It's not right now. So just giving you a heads up.
Thank you. Once again, I'd like to direct you to the YouTube series on YouTube, Apartheid, Arizona, in 9 parts. I believe all your questions will be answered there up until my release from jail. And then you might have some questions about the things that happened after that. But the entire story is online. You can look on Twitter, you can look on Facebook, and you can look on YouTube.
Yeah, I believe you did send me that link.
Yes, because without specific questions from you, Suellen, I wouldn't really know where to begin to write it all up for you. So,
well, and that's why I'll look at those things. I'll look at the YouTube, I'll listen to it, and then
check out Facebook too.
If there are questions that are not answered, I will then, in our next question after that, I will ask those questions. Is that fair?
Sure, that sounds marvelous.
Okay, so I just want to establish that when I ask these personal and private matters relating to this event for you, or series of events, that my intention is not to cause you personal discomfort. It is simply a professional task associated with this curriculum.
Oh,
All right?
you're so
That was for this
caring.
purpose.
You're so caring and loving. That's so sweet. Would you give me just a minute, Suellen?
Okay.